Entrepreneurs usually want to make everything imperfect. It is their need for perfection. It is their uh, quest for perfection, I would say, that gives rise to many problems. Because when you are in business, the correct word is not perfection. Correct word is optimum. See, sometimes you need to leave the things at just good level if those things are trivial. However, what usually entrepreneurs tend to do is they want to make everything perfect. When you want to make everything perfect, you have so many things to look at. And when you have so many things to look at, you have little attention on everything. Because you cannot prioritize. You have so many things, what would you prioritize? And when people do not prioritize, they end up perfecting the trivial things. Once we had a client, they had several processes, and they said we have improved one process by uh, 4 times. So that process used to take 1 hour. Now that process uses to take just 15 minutes. I said, oh, very good. What did it, how much it make your entire process faster? They said, no, it didn't make our process faster. I said, why? What is your total process lead time? They said it is 5 days. So in 5 days total process, they chose a process that used to take 1 hour. They improved it. They spent lots of money on it. And what they came up with was, the process was improved by 45 minutes, but their lead time was 5 days. What difference that 45-minute had on those 5 days? No difference. So the point I'm trying to make is sometimes, when we are trying to make everything perfect, we end up looking at the trivial things. And when these trivial things, when you do the small things, that you can have there at the optimum level or just good level, they do not have much impact. When we try to make them perfect, they become perfect. In the end, what happens? We are not able to improve. See, this was the example of production. It might happen with traders also, small entrepreneurs also. When we do not get the desired results, even after perfecting some things, the things that come in our mind is, I'm not able to succeed. Then, what if it fails? Then, is it going to fail? I wish it doesn't fail. Remember, your mind doesn't register the negative words. Your mind, your brain has no use of negative words. So when you say, I wish it doesn't fail, your mind removes doesn't. And it manifests as I wish to fail. See? And then we'll think that we had done, so many perfect things, but we didn't succeed. In our village, there used to be dogs race. There was a person, he had got 2 dogs, and on festival days, those 2 dogs used to race in an alley, and people used to bet. And the person who was having the dogs, he always used to win all the bets. Sometimes you get surprised. How the owner of the dogs know that which dog is going to win? Because it was not that same dog is winning every time. Once I asked him, he said, "See, you do not bet on these things. So I will tell you my secret." He said, "I've got 2 dogs, and before 2 months of every race, I know that these dogs are supposed to race after 2 months. So when the day of race is decided, then I decide which dog I want to win. Once I select the dog which I want to win, I give that dog all the love, food, shelter. I play with that dog. And the dog, I don't want to win. I don't give that dog shelter. I treat that dog as a stray dog. I don't feed that dog properly. And whichever dog I feed properly, give shelter, give my love, give my attention, that dog always wins. And this I do interchangeably. So people think that it is a game of luck, but it is ultimately the dog I look after the most, the dog I feed well, the dog I give shelter properly, that wins. Isn't it true with our minds? Whatever feeling, whether it is positive, negative, that we feed always wins in the life. Hence, if you are an entrepreneur and if you want to keep your positive mindset always with you, identify the things which are most important for you, for the growth of your business, and feed those things. That will definitely help you to grow big business.